We are now well into June, and yet while there is no word from Rockstar officially on what's to come in the next major Red Dead Online update, there are some new changes to check out in-game this month. Red Dead Online received its weekly content update on Tuesday, and included in that was various bonuses and discounts like a gold bonus and triple cash bonus on horse races and the PvP featured series. There was a seemingly absent bit of limited stock clothing in the catalog refresh this week, and then also 50% off tier 3 ability card upgrades, 30% off Arabian horses and all horse stalls, 40% off horse saddles, saddle bags, stirrups, horns, and bedrolls and blankets, and also all horse provisions in the stables are free, including the apples and carrots this week. But did you know players also received a new title update? So far up to this point, since the beginning of May, it's just been the same style of discounts on either clothing or provisions, bonuses for activities like roles, PvP, or other free roam content, and then rotating clothing items to go and check out for yourself. But on Tuesday, along with the release of the previously mentioned weekly content update gameplay changes, Rockstar did update QA Beta 2 that same morning. And we discussed on the Tuesday morning update video that QA Beta 2 has been traced and linked back to part of the DLC update development branch for people who are working on the game internally. And when QA Beta 2 updates, at least according to Red Dead Online's past, players should expect physical in-game changes soon in the form of a downloadable update. So Tuesday really was a 2-in-1 for the player base, in the sense that we received the typical Tuesday update changes, along with a new patch for PC players on PC to download, which consists of stability and improvements we're going to jump into right now. I just wanted to make all that clear for anyone wondering. Unfortunately, no news this week on the next major DLC update, but maybe soon Rockstar will finally let us know on what to expect, considering there also is a PS5 reveal event for Thursday, June 11th, 2020 at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We do have some credible leaks and other ideas though, and I'll have a video on that soon, as I'm sure everyone new tuning in may have missed the tracking we've been doing here on the Hazard channel over the past few months, collecting all the clues, some data mined, and some speculative on top of the usual Rockstar Insider intel. I know this has been a long intro, but if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest Red Dead news, intel, updates, leaks, and everything else in between, then consider hitting that subscribe button. Jumping into stability updates, first and foremost, Rockstar initiated a patch to fix a crash that would occur when launching the game on certain hardware configurations. They actually didn't go and elaborate on what those hardware configs were. Rockstar also fixed a crash that could occur when switching between output devices on system configurations with multiple GPUs. Fixed an issue that prevented the game from launching on some system configurations that use a dedicated AMD graphics card alongside an unsupported Intel integrated graphics device. Fixed an issue that prevented the game from launching on some low-end system configurations when using DirectX 12. Fixed an issue with a memory leak when using DirectX 12, leading to increased RAM usage and potential crashes during extended game sessions. Fixed several random crashes that occurred during gameplay in the story mode and Red Dead Online. These crashes are unexplained, and the big ones that I typically notice, like if you stay in your Moonshine Shack staircase for too long, just basically more than a couple seconds, or attempt to open up the interaction menu in the same location within any Moonshine Shack, it will still cause your game to crash. But now onto the improvements and bug fixes side of this patch. Rockstar has also issued some new changes, and here are the biggest ones. Added command line arguments allowing the player to limit processor threads and affinity when booting the game. Using both arguments in combination may increase performance and reduce stalls on some systems when third-party applications with significant CPU usage are running in the background. And Rockstar also proceeded to fix an issue with hardware detection that caused the hardware/driver check startup message to display incorrectly when running on some systems. And they also lastly fixed an issue with missing smoke effects on trains when the particle quality graphical setting was set to ultra and high. Now, I'm a fan of these changes, as when it comes to game stability and performance, a lot of these fixes and changes really do make a positive impact on the game. The problem is when they mention crashes, Rockstar has a bad habit of not explaining which crashes they are attempting to fix, what they think a criteria of crashes could be caused by, and most importantly, the biggest crashes that happen in Red Dead Online never really get fixed ever. So I'm really curious what crashes are being worked on or are getting fixed, and I think everyone should be as well. I don't know why even patch notes in this game are somewhat a secret and predominantly quite vague. It's just really strange. But now, of course, these are not all the issues Rockstar is aware of. Instead, these are only some of them, and more specifically ones that have been fixed since the last bug fix patch, which was Monday, May 4th. I'm sure we'll see even more fixes perhaps at the end of this month, but more realistically the start of July, and of course when we get the next major update, hopefully everything from Moonshiners and beyond will be resolved. We will just need to keep an eye out for all new bugs that appear when new content finally does arrive, and trust that Rockstar acts in a timely manner, as since Moonshiners, it's felt like they really aren't working to maximum performance. It just feels like the opposite. Since we can see these bug fixes, gameplay changes, and other adjustments are following a monthly pattern, I think it's a good time to start monthly recapping all changes to Red Dead Online in any given month. That way, if you are taking the time off this game or YouTube in general, you will always be kept up to date. And again, I really just hope Red Dead Online improves here. We've been waiting for too long. As you know, on Tuesday, the title of that video, I was talking about Rockstar's silence for 6 months, and we know that there's current events going on that are slowing down the productivity of developers with their video games, but most importantly with Rockstar, we haven't seen much from them really at all. We saw new showdown modes and also new showdown maps for those modes back in mid-March and early April, and that was the only bit of new content since the Moonshiners update released. And of course, they did that to show that they could still handle putting out updates for both Red Dead Online and GTA Online while they're working from home in the meantime. But that's it. We haven't seen anything since then. Of course, we haven't even seen them putting out newswires recently on the Red Dead Online newswire. The GTA 5 newswire that release is always on time in the morning. The fans for that game get it on time, and also there's a lot more to discuss in those newswires. Of course, Red Dead Online doesn't have nearly the amount of content that GTA Online does, but nonetheless, the Red Dead Online newswires are always super small, short, and they almost just seem like it's a paragraph, and that's all they would care to even put time into the Red Dead Online newswire for. Before we wrap up today's video, I also want to mention the PlayStation 5 reveal event one more time. The GTA 5 PlayStation 4 port announcement was during Sony's E3 conference in 2014, so maybe we could see a possible Red Dead Redemption 2 PlayStation 5 port announcement during Sony's PS5 reveal event. Who knows? It's possible. I would love to get your thoughts on that because I definitely think it's likely. Rockstar apparently, according to what some people are talking about on Twitter, like Videotech and Tez, there are 2 unannounced Rockstar games that need to be announced, and probably the 2 likely ones. I don't think they would reveal or announce GTA 6 just yet, but GTA 5 coming to next gen as well as Red Dead Redemption 2, I think those would be very likely. And so I would love to get your guys' thoughts on that. I mean, I will definitely get back into playing on console when Red Dead Redemption 2 does come out on next-gen consoles. Just for now, I've really been enjoying PC since its launch. Red Dead Redemption 2 on next-gen needs to run in 60 FPS. I can't believe Rockstar was actually still pushing 30 FPS games up to 2018. And who knows, maybe whatever next-gen is, if it's not at least 60 FPS, who cares about the graphical improvements and performance upgrades and all that? If it isn't 60 FPS, I think a lot of people are going to be very upset. I would be included with that, I would say right there. That really should be the standard for next-gen. But like I said, I would love to get your guys' thoughts on that. But that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. These were all the big changes in the Red Dead Online title update 1.19 hotfix that arrived for PC players Tuesday morning, June 9th. I would love to get your thoughts and opinions in the comments below regarding all of this weekly content updates in Red Dead Online. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and even Rockstar games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all 3 of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation or even ask me a question. Whatever it may be though, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord with over 8,000 active members, can be found in the description down below. With that said, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Let me know what you guys want to see during the PlayStation 5 reveal event again today, Thursday, June 11th, 2020 at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That being said, I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.